Morning, y'all. Right, question of the day. What will you spend your next bit of dedicated golf money on? Will it be lessons or will it be equipment? Post in that comment section down below. Love to hear. People's ideas around this are always interesting. I know lots of you say lessons because you think it's the right thing, but are you actually spending money on lessons as well? Let me know if you're having lessons at the moment and if they're helping or not. Is the pro doing a good job, an awful job, a great job? Let me know down in that comment section. Right, better get you to school, haven't we? And then I'm off to Torquay as another journey begins. It's a good hit going a little left. So Alexis is off. 8 or 9 unofficial you're giving yourself, aren't you? So he's not got an official handicap, but he is a member of a club. You just enjoy playing, is what you say, isn't it? You've not really got a massive desire to play in competitions. You like playing with your mates, which is where your handicap sits, 8 or 9. Okay. So we need to be beating an unofficial handicap. So this is quite an interesting one because loads of golfers out there don't have official handicaps. And it'll be interesting to see if the standard you've put yourself at is realistic or not. It obviously is in your group. But that's always what's interesting. Obviously, as groups get bigger, that different standards are needed. Yeah. Do you see what I mean? So it'll be interesting to see where that handicap actually sits.
I like to see one going straight. Start feeling a bit better.
Definitely more going to the left here, isn't there?
No, that's not all right, I think.
I think that's good. It's drawing back. That's started a bit right and then stayed there. It's a good shot. Right, so this can be hot and cold.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if you hold on, if you set yourself up, take this hand on, leave this one off. Take that one off. Open up for me. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And so that's right.
Yeah, I felt it straight away. It's better.
That's better, but it's still cutting off to the right. So we're going to look at your delivery numbers. So we're going to start with the iron, which is the yellow batch here. You're hitting 3 down at it with the iron. So club coming 3 down, which is respectable and decent. Your club path with the iron averages 0.6. So 1 0 0 1 2 0 0 0 1 0 0. That's really skilled because I would argue that you think you're swinging at the target or trying to.
Yep.
So what you're trying to do with your club path, you are succeeding.
Okay.
I love that because you're trying to do something and you're doing it. So that shows a level of understanding or feel or conscious awareness.
Okay.
So some people will say, oh, I'm swinging 4 across it. Or they don't say a number, they say, I think I'm swinging out to in. And we measure them and they're 0 path. They're just hitting everything out the heel, it starts the ball left and it cuts, so they think they're out to win. You're not doing that.
I have no conscious of that at all, so
but you are conscious that you are trying to swing at the target. So I would say you are conscious of it, even though you've never measured to confirm what you think. But you're right. Iron face to path is around 0, 1.5 left. We did see a few pulls at the start.
Yeah, warming up and getting used to the room, I guess.
Yeah. If we look at your iron dispersion, which is the yellows, it was all good to slightly left. Lie with the iron is not good at all. 8.5 toe ended down.
Can you explain me the lie? I don't.
So that's how the club hits the ground. Look at this graphic. Look, will help you see.
Oh, right, get it. Got it. Okay.
So basically, the lie of the club, it hitting the ground this way. So you're playing your club this way. I'm going to be delivering a lie around 0. That's what custom fitting does, and your clubs are custom fit, but they're still 8 down.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't. Let's show you what it does do. So you can't custom fit 8 degrees. They will bend them 2 degrees.
Yeah.
So you're not in the realms of custom fit.
And I'm bent already, if I remember.
Yeah, you're already 2 toed up. So yeah, that's why I had to hit your club. I hit your club to confirm if the readings were right, because it was so toed down, and I know you told me they were 2 up. So the pattern And humans follow patterns, but there's plenty who don't, and I'm hoping you're the one that doesn't, but you do. The iron, you give you loft, you get away with it. You manage it. We take loft off, so the blue club's the driver. You can't manage it. So you need shots now. You need a handicap, because some of these shots are going to have bogeys in them and doubles, because they're off the planet, 2 of them. So if we go to your driver, forget angle of attack, it's around 1 down, not a problem. Path 0 again, great at controlling path. The face generally is open to the path, which is why we're seeing them curve to the right. And then you're lying the driver at 0 average. I will put you in a 0 lie and it will blow your head off how high the handle is. When I hit your driver, my lie would be around 7 toed up, because drivers aren't designed to be hit level, they're actually designed to sit that way. So the numbers are good this way, but they're not very controlled this way. Now the pattern with people when they can't control high handles is they generally have, they generally struggle to control face to path, which is what we're seeing. You iron left, driver right, and iron goes right as well, because you told me it does as well.
I do think sometimes I have 2 shots, one for the irons, one for the driver. I hold the club differently, I think differently.
Well, we're going to talk about your hold, because your hold, your right hand grip is very underneath the club. That as a rule makes the face want to be close to a path. To manage that closure, people use the higher handle. It's the most common thing. I mean, high handle deliveries are just an epidemic in golf. Everyone does them. But what's so interesting is people didn't start talking about high handles till about 3 or 4 years ago. So it kind of shows you how flawed coaching's been for so many years, because it's before 3-dimensional measurements, it's also been a 2D way of thinking. Like magazines is very 2D, because that's all they can offer. So, because when I have conversations with people about high handles, certainly on things like Twitter and stuff like that, you can see some get frustrated because they just cannot, whoa, it just blows their head off, and then they get frustrated because they don't understand. Because it is a more complex thing to get your head around. It's not when you're measuring though, it's quite simple. You see it. Right, we're going to play a game. The game is going to be called Grip and Lie. Okay? You stand just over there for me. So grip needs, the right hand needs to be more on top, it's too far under. It's too fisty, we need it more through the fingers and on top, which I'll do with you. Now, for you to deliver a different lie of the club, we need the club coming down this way and through, which is going to be for you a combination of feeling like the shaft is dropping down, body is still turning, you try and spin it out in front of you.
To be clear, you want my hips in front before I hit the ball almost.
I want you to focus more on this. If you get your hips turning as well, it can make that a bit easier. So they're almost the same thing. So up to the top and stop for me. Staying there. Let's keep the hips turning. Keep the hips turning. Pressure on the front foot, and then that will come out. You need to relax in here as well. So it's easier to drop if you're not rigid in your body, so it needs to feel more like you're just letting it go.
Right, so let's try that before.
With the ball. Go on, let's try that. Yeah.
I think that's probably going down, but tension doesn't really help you get to the floor.
Well, it struggles as well to get you to feel where anything, all you feel is you strangling the club. So a good result on that one. 5.9, so last 2 shots, 5.6. You were 8.5 average.
What do you do?
So that's good.
What are you doing getting lower than that?
Yeah. You lay it down considerably less.
So I still do that.
You're that way.
Yeah, I need to be more flat.
Correct.
And it's gonna come by
you laying it down in transition.
Yeah.
Up to the top and stop. Right hand come back. That right hand just needs to be, it slips. That one's fine. It's this one.
Like that?
Yeah. More on top. Up to the top and stop. So it's about trying to go that way. Opposed to you want
don't do it again.
want to do that.
I don't want to think about it again.
You want to put pressures through that, so I feel like you're pulling it that way, like you're going to chuck it over there. Yes. Yes. Like they're spot on.
Try to eat the ball now.
Yeah, don't care about the strike of the ball. That's the direction I want it to go.
Oh,
Right, let's look at that one.
Oh, that's a sin.
Oh, 5.6. So at the moment we're 6.3. Sorry, 5.8 average. You were 8.5. So this is the right way.
3 degrees.
You've just got so much more to give.
Another
3 degrees is a lot.
There's a lot.
Custom fit,
yeah.
the range of movement in custom fit is 4 degrees. So you've got 2 up, 2 flat.
Yeah.
So you've moved it almost the full range of a custom fit.
No, I need to.
And obviously if you come in at 0, then you can only go 2. 2 below, 2 above.
Okay. Let's try again.
So it's good. Let's have a look at that one.
Please tell me it's a good number. Yeah!
Well look, this is everything.
That's a
Just when I'm stuffing my face with a bit of breakfast, you've gone and hit your best one. Lie, 2.4, toed up. Oh, sorry, toed down. Okay? Path back to 0. Face 4 close to target. 3.4 close to the face. These are very reasonable numbers.
Lucky.
What did you do there? What happened?
I think about lucky.
Lucky, yeah.
You said lucky.
Channeled lucky.
Lucky.
So you let the club go at the bottom.
Yes, I let the club go basically.
But you also let it go at the top
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
more, didn't you? You let it drop. So if you go up to the top and just stop for me. So put that club head on the wall. Yeah. If you go up to the top and stop, just hold it at the top. Stop there, do not move. Club on the wall, don't hit me with your swing. Really slowly down, stop. So at this stage, your club would not be on that wall. Where would yours be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely very far.
And then now. Right, we're going to play the 50-yard game. 7-iron. No longer than 50 yards. Good.
That's nice.
So top left, we'll see the number.
I carry 50 yards. I'm pretty sure I carry.
Yeah, so that's gone 68 with roll. So let's just take a bit of speed off that.
Okay.
But it's 50 yards with a 7-iron. Good effort. Okay, come and look at this.
He's gonna be right again. Oh, he's right again.
1.4, path 2, face 1. It's these numbers we need, but with speed. So we've escaped out onto the course. We're going to try and put some of this work into practice, Alexis, yeah? Yeah. Very good drive.
Yeah.
First movement of using the wrist differently on the course of a driver. I'm quite impressed with that hit, to be honest. So you've got over 200 yards away. What would you be gaming here? What's your club?
If I play on my own, I will definitely go for 3 wood hybrid. I prefer hybrid, 3 wood.
Should we try from that lie with 3 wood? It's lying fine.
Yeah, it's high enough for me.
It's just ball below your feet.
Yeah,
will be the bigger
that's
question.
the biggest problem. I'm probably going to start where the greenkeeper is on the left.
Yeah, up the left and let it cut back.
Let it cut back, yeah.
Let's see it. So it's a bit of a toe, did you feel that? So the miss hit off the ball below your feet, that's the common thread with everyone so far, ball below the feet, even the 6 handicappers is like throwing them a little bit. Guy got, you know, it's on, and this is a big slope. It's
this
good.
is a big slope.
It's good to see. It's these kind of challenges that we need to be seeing.
Yeah.
So what was the yardage?
92.
92. Just going to chuck it in there with a gap wedge. That's it. Remember, you don't have to do as much with this, because remember when little pitch shots inside, it happened naturally.
Yeah,
so you don't need to do it as much with this club. Feel this more as a natural shot. It's a good shot. Yeah, very good shot. Other than that, pitch. So when people are shallowing the shaft, the club often gets to the ground much earlier than they're used to. So if you keep your body moving, so if you keep your body turning as you're trying to lay that shaft down, you won't lay into the ground so much. So what I mean by that is, if as soon as you start dropping that shaft down, it's getting to the ground much earlier than you're used to. So your low point starts getting a little bit mixed up. As long as you keep remembering to turn that body, you'll get a better connection with the ground.
Oh, what's so good?
It's fine, it's a little to the right. You can let that club go a bit more. It's not cutting though, is it? It's almost a little draw.
Can I try another one? And I wrote something, getting out of it.
6 iron or 5, get right down there.
Exactly, get out somewhere and then play for par basically.
Yeah, par 5. We're just off the fairways. So not a bad tee shot at all. Certainly quite hard on himself on the tee there. So do you want to hit another? That's a bit toppy. You've got to dig down a bit more on the rough shots. So with the rain's just coming, we're going to have one more go. That's down below you in that grass. You've got to dig down for these a bit more. Again, quite toppy.
Way too much!
So common theme with all of them, that Torquay has some slopes. Alexis again finding those slopes hard to manage while doing obviously a completely different swing for. That's often what makes people go back to their old movements. They don't carry on the ideas because it's the intricacies of the different lies plus that different challenging ideas of swings that makes it less fun out here when you're starting with a new swing. Much better, very good strike. Yeah, it's a good shot.
It's got exactly where I predicted it's going to finish.
It literally took you 2 shots and you're back on it. It's just getting those feelings from inside onto outside, then adding the tricky slopes as well, which is why you can't get out here enough.
Trusting it's going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good. It's just a little up the left. Yeah. Better strike again.
Ah, bunker.
In the bunker?
Yeah.
Good shot.
Gonna have some bunker play.
That was good.
Yeah. An incident here.
You're calling that an incident? I think on the angle I'm probably a lot further.
Considering the flag is on the right side of the green.
You're going to measure mine as well?
Absolutely not.
In the rain. This is how committed he is to the long ball.
118.2.
118.2. Oh, he'll be heartbroken if this is close. I think he is closer on the angle to the next shot. Lovely, lovely. I'll let you have your moment for a second there, but it's you to play first, sir.
117.
Ryan Little.
That was a fun day with Alexis. Cool guy, fun to be around. So yet again, another standing the shaft up golfer. It's, like I say, it's epidemic. There's so many golfers out there who struggle from this issue, or have worked out that's the way to put forces through the golf club, where it's so uncommon, almost not there with better golfers. It's interesting. Also, when we get out on the course, it was very clear, ball below his feet, in the rough, and that's almost with all the players, the massive cracks that show, which for me, as the journey continues, kind of shows how much maybe coaching is flawed and letting people down. Even content is flawed and letting people down. How many videos have I done ball below your feet in the rough? I mean, I haven't done enough of them, obviously. How many videos have I done on stop slicing? Just loads. So there's so many things that we can change and work on to all get better if we just, you know, focus that energy in the right place. Also as well, you're going to see from Alexis on his follow through, did you notice how he was jumping out of some follow throughs, really moving his feet? He has a bit of almost a fused left ankle, so he has some issues down there in his left foot around his ankle. He said to me that he'd been having a few back problems, so I've advised him to go and see a physio, someone who can help him with these ideas around his body, similar to the TPI stuff that you might have saw me do when I went went over to the States to see Titleist, just to give him some exercises, some ideas of how to control and get that left foot to help him, an ankle. It was on his ankle really, to support him on his follow through, which will then allow him to turn his body more, lay that shaft down more. It's obvious how they all kind of connect. Post comments down below. That's all 5 of the Journey people are out there now. They're on the journey. Some great news as well. I had a text from Aidan with his handicap cut. He has his handicap cut, so first competition after the lesson, he is down to 15 dead. So he started at 17, he's already down to 15 dead, so we're winning with Aidan and hopefully the other guys as well when they start playing in some comps. But also now it's a case of getting him to stay there and even try and push him lower. But great news. Invest in clubs, invest in lessons. Let's carry on the journey. Let's see where this goes, shall we? See you all. Well, I'll see you all on Monday, possibly. We're playing on Monday. Harper's back in the clan. He's playing with us as well. So me, Dan Hendrickson, Coach, and Harper. It'll be a fun 4. So I'm not sure when the upload will get up there because of all the travelling times, but we'll see you next week. Have a great weekend.